Hello everyone, and today I'm going to teach you how to go from early game to a not early game. Let's go. Punch 3. Build bridge. Nice. Punch wait. Sell wait. Buy promising pickaxe. Buy undead sword. Go to coal mine. Pine. Go to gold mine. Mine. There it is. Smelting touch, nice. Nice. Now go to deep caverns. Talk to the liftman first and then commit suicide. And now you have access to everything. So yeah, go to Lapis Quarry and kill those Lapis zombies. It shouldn't be that hard. I should probably get some basic gear, so yeah. I don't care, let's say that's enough. Like really, who cares what you're wearing? It doesn't really matter since you're gonna get Lapis armor soon anyways. Start gathering materials to make minions. The minions I personally recommend are gold, lapis. Like seriously, lapis is really good. That's what I'm using on my main profile. And just look at how stupid people are. This aren't even a full stack. This is half a stack, and they're paying way too much for it. There's redstone. Yeah. Be careful because the pigmen, if the pigmen see you, they'll get mad at you and they'll murder you pretty easily. So yeah. Redstone has a lot of accessory bag upgrades. The accessory bag is essentially a thing that shows up here, in which you can put your talisman so that they don't waste space from your inventory. Okay. Sell a bit of cobblestone until you have 100 coins again. Go to the lumber merchant now and buy a sweet axe. You could also buy an efficient axe. They both give you extra money from wood, but I'd say the sweet axe is more useful because you actually get logs instead of planks. So yeah, start foraging. Okay, so you're foraging one, that's good enough. What you want to do now, a place which is usually emptier, is the birch park. Not the other ones, the birch park. Since birch is really useless, as you can see, we are pretty much the only ones who care about birch. So yeah, this is where you should grind till you get foraging level 7. Yeah, we still have to get foraging 6 and then 7. So yeah, same with mining and farming. So yeah, you'll have to mine for a bit more. Probably the best place to go in mining XP in the early game is the gunpowder mines, because nobody really mines there. And for farming you should probably grind at the farm, not in the barn, because there's way more people in the barn than in the farm. So yeah, you should be better off if you're grinding in the farm. Why do you need level 7 in farming, mining and foraging? Well, the answer is really simple. If I go on here in my main profile, yeah, the bazaar is only accessible if you have level 7 in mining, farming and foraging. So yeah, that's why you should do that, cause especially for the early game, this is a really good place uh, to make profit. You could bazaar flip, but probably a better strategy in the early game. You go to the lumber merchant, buy oak wood, buy birch wood, do that for every single wood, and pretty much every single raw resource. The only exception being if you go here to the alchemist, don't do it with gas tiers. Gas tiers are actually more expensive from the NPC than from the bazaar, so yeah, that's the one exception. Now if you go sell the wood, boom, and boom, 8.7 coins. We bought them from for 5 coins each, so yeah, you'll make quite a bit of profit for this. It's really not good for anything but early game, but yeah, it will help you not be completely broke in the beginning. There's two more things you have to get. First is a day saver, which is this guy. Yeah, the day saver. As you can see, my island. Your island will cycle between day and night. Unless you get either the night saver or the day saver. The night saver makes it constantly be night, and the day saver makes it constantly be day. This is really helpful because the next thing you'll do is build a sugarcane farm. And as you can see, my sugarcane farm has a glowstone. With a day saver, you won't have to put glowstone uh, because you'll get light from the sun. And another thing you'll need, or at least I encourage you to get, is this thing, magical water bucket. Now both of those may be pretty expensive because most people buying them are not broke, and since you only need one, they'll feel comfortable paying way more than they're worth. You'll probably have to spam the auction house with bids on they savers a magical water bucket. But yeah, afterwards you should buy dirt and sugarcane from the NPCs, not from the bazaar. You should probably make it bigger than what I made here. Yeah, my farm is pretty pathetic. Or you could make a pumpkin farm, look something like that, except obviously pumpkins instead of melons. Pumpkins are better than melons, so yeah. Also, you don't need a beacon, don't worry. The beacon was just to make it slightly better. Yeah, it really doesn't make it that much better. Would build a pumpkin farm. Oh, okay. But it is slightly better than the sugarcane farm. But there's a problem with the pumpkin farm. We're going to go to, okay, not to the farmer. Okay, to the builder. So yeah, he has dirt, so yeah, you're gonna have to buy a lot of the dirt. The difference between a sugarcane farm and a pumpkin farm is pretty simple. For a sugarcane farm, you have to just build 2 wide trenches. Okay, and then preferably cover this part up as well so that the water won't pour outside. And yeah, just this is another trench, and yeah, you're gonna place water in here and sugarcane on here, and that's it. For the pumpkin farm though, you have to make a 4 wide thing, then you're gonna have to, and then you're gonna have to do the same trench thing. And yeah, the problem is that here is water, and then since here we're gonna have to use the hoe on all of those, and then also cover them so that nobody accidentally steps on them. It's way more work. So yeah, let's use the sugarcane farm because you won't be using it for that much anyways. All you need to get is roughly 1 million coins, and trust me, it doesn't take that long. Now what you have to do is go to the hub. Okay, after you have the 1 million coins, you have to go to the hub, go to the auction master, go to weapons, search Raider Axe. Boom. As you can see here, 1 damage per 500 kills maxed out. And that's what you're looking for. You want it to be maxed out. Just search for one that says the kills maxed. The wood collections depend on you if they're maxed on or not. Base enchantments are sharpness. You get it in iron or gravel collection. I have no idea. Yeah, really simple recipe. Looting is kind of good as well, so yeah, it's in the gold recipe. Collection experience, if you really fancy, it's in lapis. Ender Slayer is in ender pearls. Giant killer gas tier, and then there's critical in the diamond collection. Yeah, this is the recipe. And then you go to armor and then search ender, and I will find entire batches of ender armor. As you can see, ender armor is really cheap. Can go here, sort by ending soon, right click to skip, and you'll find really soon ending. Yeah, something I recommend doing is try to not pay more than 30k a piece. So yeah, let's try to yoink some ender armor right now. Chest plate yoinked. Chest plate yoinked. I'm slightly overpaying for them, but as you'll see, I bought the unenchanted ones because I want to show you. In case yours are unenchanted, I want you to see how to enchant and reforge them. So okay, yeah, those guys aren't giving up on their mediocre chest plates. You know what? I'll pay a stupid amount because I really want it for the video, and I'm rich, so it doesn't matter. Hey, bruh, what? Bruh, what? Stupid Dender Kid YT ruining my content. Don't do that, because if you're looking at this guy, you probably don't have as much money as me. Oh God's sake, you stupid. Okay, look, Dender Kid RT. I'll give you the chest plate after. So yeah, what you want to do with an unenchanted piece of armor is you're gonna get your money, get some wood, go to the librarian here, buy some books, and yeah, craft bookshelves. If you don't know the recipe for your bookshelves, hello. If you don't know the recipe for bookshelves, you'll see the recipe for bookshelves on the Minecraft wiki, because it's a vanilla recipe. So yeah, okay, here's the ender chest plate. So yeah, and then just completely surround enchantment table. I haven't completely surrounded it because I had some enchanted bookshelves, but yeah, with normal bookshelves those have to be filled in too. Then just put here. Okay, so yeah, thorns now. So yeah, what we're looking for is go 5. Nice. Now you need a few iron ingots and a bunch of paper, and you can craft protection for books. So the recipe is like this: 8 and 24 paper and 8 iron. So yeah, now you find an anvil, get it, and now it's enter. So yeah, now you have all the good. You are low. Oh yeah, wait, in Ivory Incorporated. Oh nice, there he is. There. Take it. It's enchanted cause And now you'll have to collect talismans, and you're gonna have to refer them to Ichi, to Ichi, Godly or Zealous. Yeah, Godly or and Zealous one talismans are pretty much the same thing. They give you less crit damage than Ichi, but more crit chance. So your crit chance has to be somewhere between 70 and 80%. The easiest talismans to get are in this order. Okay, it's not the best order, but yeah, you just go to the Adventurer here. You go buy Zombie Talisman, Skeleton Talisman, Village Affinity Talisman, Money Affinity Talisman, yeah, just buy all of those. And now you already have a ton of talismans. So yeah. Next up, Speed Talisman. This one, as I'll demonstrate, is incredibly easy to get. So yeah, you just go like this, and then get some steel cane. So yeah, not even that much. I think that should be enough. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's even cheaper than I thought it was. Boom, Speed Talisman. Talisman of Coins, okay, that's more interesting. I think that was in the Emerald collection. Yeah, Talisman of Coins, you need 100 emeralds, so yeah, really not hard to get. Yeah, and to craft it, you only need 20 emeralds and 5 gold ingots, so yeah, really cheap. Lava Talisman, you could set up a bunch of magma minions for a while. As you see, the Lava Talisman is here. It's not that hard to craft, but it will take a while to get the collection. You could also just buy it. Spider Talisman is like 50k. I had a few spares, but I don't know where they are, so yeah, I can show you. If you want to do extra work and get it the legitimate way, what you have to do is go to the spiders then, which is the combat area, and then just climb to the top. And yeah, essentially just wait here like this none. There's this mob called Brood Mother. Essentially what the Brood Mother does is it's like a stronger spider, and she drops the spider talisman, or you can just buy it off the AH. It's only 50k, I think. Yeah, and I have no idea what interval she spawns at, because nobody really seems to know either. So next up, it's kind of more complicated. So yeah, you have to. The next one is kind of more complicated. You have to go to the tavern here in front of the graveyard. There's gonna be a bartender here. Now he's here because I completed his stupid quest. And in the basement, this guy. So yeah, let's go to the Slayer quest. So yeah, you'll start with a Revenant Horror 1. And yeah, you just have to kill a bunch of tier 1 Revenants, or if you... I mean, at this point you should probably be able to take on tier 2 Revenants as well, because they're really easy. So yeah, then you'll craft the zombie wing with a bunch of Revenant flesh. It's really cheap. Like, even if you don't have the required Revenant flesh, you just buy it off the bazaar. It's super cheap. Then you do the same with the Spider Talisman, which is at the Tarantula boss. You... Oh wait, no. Our Spider Wing is even faster. You only have to get level 1. So yeah, as you can see, Spider Talisman, Tarantula Web. Again, Spider Wing, and then finally go to Sven, Owl Slayer level 1. Red Claw Talisman. 8 wolf teeth and 1 enchanted bone. So you'll have to get a bunch of bones, but really it shouldn't be any trouble. It's really easy to craft as well. Next up, the Bat Talisman. It's a rare drop from bats, and bats are pretty stupid creatures to find. You have to go foraging, Dark Oak, Roofed Forest Island. It will spawn bats. Yeah, and they rarely drop Bat Talisman. But yeah, really bad talismans are 50k on the auction house, so if you're not completely broke yet, you should have no problem. And then there's this thing called the Spooky Festival. It happens every once in a while, and essentially you get candy. If you don't get enough candy, the Batwing or Lint's green candy, which as you'll see, 73k, okay, that's a bit much, and that's all you need to upgrade your bat talisman to a Batwing. I guess you could go to bat artifact if you're really pushing it, but I know. Then candy talisman from the Spooky Festival too. I think it's even cheaper. Then maybe upgrade it to candy ring if you can. Also, there's a bunch of quests in here in the Birch Park that hand you pretty decent talismans. You have this one right here. There's a guy in Monster Raider playing it, but yeah, anyways. Yeah, it's essentially fake ass piano tiles, and you have to perfectly score. I'm really bad, as you can see. I'm not good at all, but yeah, if you have the patience, you'll get an epic talisman at the end. Another quest you can do is the Romero quest. You go to the jungle place and just go here, and you'll see Juliet, and you just do what she says, and then essentially she'll tell you where Romero is. You go where she tells you Romero is. There's this guy Ryan that will reward you for surviving his fireplace. It gets pretty tough pretty fast, but yeah, the first few trials should be no problem, even for people that just started Skyblock, so yeah, you should get that too. And afterwards, you should get hot potato books. Get them in the potato collection, but it's easier to just buy them from bazaar, so yeah, they're pretty expensive. You may not even need all of them, and the Raider X may already have hot potato books on it. That's the ideal scenario. Now you're ready to kill Zealot. Essentially, what you do is you go to the end. For this you'll need combat 12, but it really doesn't take long to go in if you have the right stuff. Kill Zealots. Zealots are the Endermen that spawn in the dragon nest. When you kill them, there is a chance that a special Zealot will spawn nearby. Special Zealot will hold an M portal frame, and if it's spawned by you, you have a lot of pickup priority, so don't worry. Other people will most likely not steal your summoning eye, which are used to summon dragons, and then you can kill them and get stuff. But a more recommended thing to do is go to the bazaar. As you can see, this is a summoning eye, and yeah, you can just sell it to get a lot of money for it. And what you do with that money, you buy either Wise Dragon Armor, which is what I have, with Farmer Boots, or Young Dragon Armor with Farmer Boots. Either combination has its pros and cons. If you buy a aspect of the end, you can teleport a lot more with the White Dragon Armor, but the Young Dragon Armor gives you more base speed. And now that you have all of that, you're probably qualified to join more early game guilds. Guilds will help you out with potion splashes and some even with giveaways. Such a guild I'd recommend is the Midas Guild, which I recommend because I have personal experience with it and it's really cool. Totally not because I'm the guild master. /G join Midas. And yeah, now buy either a hurricane bow or a runan bow. The runan bow is slightly better, but slightly better damage wise, but you're not buying them to kill strong stuff. You're buying them to kill low tier spiders and wolves, because now it's time for Slayer quest. The Revenant, the Tarantula, and Sven. So yeah, here's a bunch of tips on how to beat the tier 3s. So essentially, to beat the tier 3s, the recommended thing to do is to buy the respective armor, but don't be hard for the Revenants, should help a lot. Same with a spider hat for the Tarantulas, and for the Svens, you can buy a leash. Make a leash. Then you can just go through the ruins, which is the recommended place to grind Svens. There is another higher tier one, but I'm pretty sure this one's better anyway. So yeah, you leash one dog when you're about to spawn the boss, and you lead them there to the, I call it a Sven pond. It doesn't matter what you call it, you just lead them there. And then you also make sure you have Depth Strider on your boots. If you can't find a collection, I think it's Lily Pad, but if you can't find a collection, it's pretty easy. And then Yeah, with Depth Strider it's easy to strafe the Sven and stuff. And you do that till you get level 4 in all of them. And then you buy the respective armors from the auction house, because you won't be able to craft the full armor. Then you'll be able to do tier 3s even more easily. And then you kill tier 3s until you get to Slayer level 6 for each of them. And Slayer level 6, if I call Maddox real quick, as you'll see. So yeah, for zombie, you get this thing called the Reaper Falcon. It's the best sword for zombies. Same with Tarantula. You have Scorpion foil here. It's not that good, but this is a wooden sword, so yeah, if you put a wood singularity on it, which it's essentially a lot of wood and a lot of coins, you can buy it off the auction house if you're too lazy to get the wood yourself. It's gonna be really good against spiders. And then for Sven, you have the Push Sword, which is kind of expensive and it's not doesn't seem that great, but yeah, combined with the Mastiff armor, which gives you a lot of HP, the extra damage per max HP helps you a lot, and it ends up being the best sword against wolves. Then you'll see that after level 6 there's level 7, you have the Reaper Scythe. The Overflux Power Orb is also really cool. You have the theoretically have the Mosquito Bow, but let's be real. But the only thing from here that is worth its money is the Survivor Cube, because it's free. So yeah, choose wisely which level 7 you want to go to first. Obviously you can go for all level 7s, but yeah, okay, I'm only level 7 because I really want the Reaper Scythe because it's cool. All of them are really expensive, so yeah, now you have a goal, and now you're probably qualified for even more guilds. Now you can raise money, you can buy superior dragon armor, you can buy a Midas sword, you can buy a stupidly overpriced pet, the sky's the limit really. And yeah, all of this shouldn't really take you more than a month. So yeah, in a month you're gonna be as far into the game as I am, and I've played since the game is out. Anyways, good luck conquering Skyblock.